Man, it feels great to be a Detroit Lions fan, and it feels even better to be on the winning side of things. The Detroit Lions move to 12-1, clinch a playoff spot, and we get to hear, you hear that? You hear that? Shh, that's Peter Bukowski, Locked On Packers. That's other Packers fans crying, and that's Minnesota Vikings fans crying as well. It feels great to be on top, Kings of the North, yet again. All we have to do is hold on, and everything the light touches is our kingdom. The win against the Green Bay Packers in week 14 was a big deal. I had to remember what week we were in. A lot of games in a little bit of days, man. 4 games in 24 days, something like that. The Detroit Lions improved to 12-1, 11-game winning streak, and are just one win away or one Green Bay loss away from keeping them out of the NFC North contention. As far as winning, it's more than likely they're going to have to start the Green Bay Packers, that is, on the road against against whoever they play. All right. What is going on today? Well, the Lions beat the Packers, and it's just been nothing but tears and crying of everyone out there. And the Lions are, not getting calls and blah, blah, blah. Well, that happens in every game. But the Lions have been on the opposite side of this. We've been, you know what we were? We were the neighbor. We were Wilson from Home Improvement. And we used to be like this. This used to be us, looking over the fence. All you saw was our eyes. You know why? Because we were never getting any calls to go our way. Now, not only are we getting calls to go our way, we are getting calls to not be called that maybe shouldn't go our way. But, I'm not complaining about that. That's the NFL. I told you all about the NFL narrative and how it was turning in favor of the Detroit Lions. You can go check the tape, right? But what we're doing today is we are going to bring in a little film. I tried to get the all 22. It ain't out just yet. Might drop later today with this game against the Green Bay Packers. But you see, was Jared Goff down? That 4th down in inches, was he down? Let's go back a little bit. First of all, I thought Jahmyr Gibbs, from where I was at in the stadium, it looked like he got the first down, but they wanted to take it away. So they wanted to make it interesting. Was Jared Goff down? That 4th down conversion that essentially would have been the game. We would have had, if we would have turned the ball over, the Green Bay Packers would have had the ball at our 20, and they would have had to go all the way down and get in field goal range to try to win the game. It's 31-31 at the time. All right. So what we're going to do here, y'all don't really like the film videos on this channel, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to do it. And anyway, so here's Jared Goff here. And this is Jared Goff under center. 4th down in inches. We don't get this. We turn the ball over. The Green Bay Packers have no timeouts in 43 seconds to score or get into field goal range. This is in 0.25 speed. What you're going to see happen here is Jared Goff is going to put Sam Laporta in motion. He's going to then hike the ball. At this point, Jared Goff's foot, his right foot, is underneath, I believe that is Graham Glasgow. He is going to get tripped up. He's tripped. You can see, if you look at Jared Goff's right knee, he's not able to turn it. So he is under, he knows that he's falling at this point. But what a play. He's falling toward the ground. Look at the wherewithal of Jared Goff to stay focused. I feel like 2021 Jared Goff fumbles this football, but not the 2024 version of Jared Goff. Watch what happens here. Right there, Jared Goff's, his knee is down. Now, all you've been hearing is, is that this play should have been blown dead. We're going to let this finish playing, though. Look at David Montgomery, who was able to tuck that thing and get the first down. All right? So Jared Goff, he should have been down. That's what you're hearing from all the whiny fan bases on the internet, namely Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings fans. They salty because we beat them, and they really needed a loss from us to really make things interesting for the NFC North and the 1 seed, because they're still in play for the 1 seed. But it's kind of funny how people can make narratives to fit their narrative. You know what I mean? So I want to show y'all something. And this is coming from NFL operations. And here is the rule, okay? Down by contact. What makes a player in the National Football League down by contact? All right? An official These are the official rules. You can go look them up yourself. An official shall declare the ball dead and the down ended when a runner is contacted by an opponent and touches the ground with any part of his body other than his hands or feet. The ball is dead the instant the runner touches the ground. A runner touching the ground with his hands or feet while in the grasp of an opponent may continue to advance, or, and then they have a note, if after contact by any opponent, any part of the runner's leg above the ankle or any part of his arm above the wrist touches the ground, the runner is down. B, when a runner is held or otherwise restrained so that his forward progress ends. C, when a quarterback immediately drops to his knees or simulates dropping to his knee behind the line of scrimmage. So you have a person on Twitter and many dumb people that's saying that Jared Goff simulated being down on one knee. This is not the same thing. What happened here is not the same thing as I mean, these people just finding anything to whine and cry about. Jared Goff is not simulating a knee. This was a play. This is different from a kneel down. That is when you kneel down, you are actively giving yourself up. That is not what this is. Now, if what would have made this unique is, let's say he was not tripped by his own teammate. Let's say Graham Glasgow got blown up or somebody got blown up and they touched Jared Goff's foot and they were the reason that Jared Goff fell. This play would have been dead at that moment. But the fact that Jared Goff was not contacted by an opposing team member, this was a legit play. The only way Jared Goff would have been down, and David Montgomery needed 1 yard. Look at Tim Patrick. Needed 1 yard, got 7. I mean, are we really talking about that this is the thing? That this is an actual thing? This play was a legit play. Jared Goff, and you know what I was impressed with? I was impressed with the ability for Jared Goff to stay focused and get the play off left-handed, albeit it was left-handed. Now, he does this a lot, but you trip, you're a right-handed quarterback. You're falling down, and you're turning to your left, and you get to stay as you're falling, knee on the ground, and you get to hand the ball off to David Montgomery. But I was super impressed by Monty as well. I'm going to see if I can find this. It's a Twitter post, and I hope that I have it up. Yes, I do. Absolutely fantastic, because I needed this to be up. I was super impressed by David Montgomery and his ability to finish this. Now, here's some dumb people. It is some dumb people on the internet, bro. Absolutely dumb. Jared Goff, this is a better look at it. Up close, left-handed. Look at Monty. The concentration, textbook handoff. Got the right hand below, the left hand above. He about to clamp down on that thing. He been doing this for years. Jared Goff been passing the ball for years. Now, again, if Jared Goff is tripped by an opposition teammate, or opposition team person, he is down. David Montgomery, to be able to complete this, because it wasn't done at this point, to be able to complete this, finish the job, get 7 when you needed inches, and essentially win the game for the Detroit Lions is outstanding. But we got it. Come on, man. See, the Detroit Lions, in our fan base, we've been through it. So we know officially about bogus calls and missed calls and calls that are, phantom. Matter of fact, on Wednesday was the 9-year anniversary of the Fail Mary with Aaron Rodgers, the phantom face mask that was clearly not a face mask. Clearly his jersey that was called that gave the Packers 15 extra yards, which turned into a Hail Mary, a walk-off Hail Mary. Don't want to hear it. But this is hilarious to me. And I can see, I'm a big kind of advocate of staying humble. And I see why it's so difficult. I see why fan bases, they get haughty and they get unbearable sometimes when they start winning, because it's not really, it's about the fan base. Because this here, you like, yo, you got the audacity to talk about certain things. A Packer fan has the audacity to talk about certain things. And have you seen the number of calls that we had to deal with Aaron Rodgers and your football team, right? So shout out to Jared Goff, Dave Montgomery, for what could have been a brutal end to the game for the Detroit Lions, and turning that into a salvaging play that wind up helping us win the game. So let me know your thoughts, man. Did you see this going around Twitter yesterday about how Jared Goff was down and the play should have been blown dead? Do you watch football? Have you ever seen a play blown dead in the NFL outside of a quarterback giving themselves up if a player fail? Doesn't happen. These are not college rules. In college, you are down whether you're contacted or not. In college, you need 1 foot down to complete a catch in bounds. This is not college. This is the NFL. And Jared Goff, this was a live play. Here's the beauty. Here's the part that I think people don't get. If David Montgomery, if David Montgomery was, if that exchange was fumbled, that would have been a live football. And I wonder what the argument would have been had that happened. If that was a fumble, I guarantee you the same people complaining about this being a dead play wouldn't be complaining then. If that was a live ball, if Jared Goff fumbles this football or David Montgomery fumbles this football, that is a live football. And unless it was recovered by the offense, and I can't remember if you can progress it in under 2 minutes and all this other stuff, the game, the change of possession happens, right? So come on, man. Anyway, shout out to Jared Goff. Shout out to David Montgomery for being able to field that thing and handle it, not only get the inches we needed, but an additional 7 yards after that. And shout out to all the Packers fans. And most importantly, shout out to Peter Bukowski, bro. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Matt Derry and the way he takes it a lot of times from his opposition, like when they do the crossovers. But shout out to him for clapping back at Peter. Crybaby, whiny, and I don't like using the word crybaby, you know what I'm saying, when I'm talking about a man, because, you know, that you're trying to act like you're weak and stuff like that. I take that extremely offensive, but that's what was happening yesterday. Peter Bukowski and he is getting destroyed, as he should be, on Twitter. So anyway, let me know, man, your thoughts down in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Listen, today you have less than 6 hours to still get the Black Friday deal. It ends tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So you have tonight to go ahead and get up to that 50% off that Black Friday sale. All right. So if you got anything in mind, I would suggest you do so. This channel is made possible. I already said that. You guys could be anywhere else. I already said that. Take care of yourself and each other. I didn't say that. And as always, go Lions.